sent out this week a letter addressed to all CEOs of the significant institutions, those that are under direct supervision of the ECB, to raise awareness and calling for action plans to be delivered until 31st of October of this year on the sort of risks and challenges that are posed by the new AI frontier models. So the new AI frontier models, as it is described in this letter, which by the way is public, addresses short-term measures that should be undertaken by the banks, in particular on their patching capabilities, on enhanced monitoring, on detecting proactively vulnerabilities, and these are sort of the short-term measures that are identified, but then there are structural measures which range from cyber hygiene to a more sort of holistic approach towards the systems, including the legacy systems that banks are running, and to reflect those in action plans that should be submitted, as I said, until the end of October. Recognizing that this will require also a certain amount of work for the banks in terms of eventual reprioritization of their IT work. We have in the meanwhile also postponed the delivery of a questionnaire, which is an annual questionnaire, and has been postponed for next year, so that banks can concentrate and focus on addressing these action plans to be submitted to the ECB. Firms are confronted now with models which basically change the asymmetry between attack and defense. Until now, it took a certain time between a cyber attack was launched, between detection and then the response. And this time gap allows many times banks to be able to address and tackle that very attack. Now, what the new AI frontier models do is that they compress significantly the time between the attack and the exploitation of the vulnerability. So the vulnerability that is detected and then how it can be exploited. And it is precisely this time frame, the shortening of this time frame, which is very material, that banks need to quickly address. They need to quickly have automated testing, for instance, in place, so enhance their capabilities, and in particular enhance their capabilities on patching, in particular for legacy systems, for which sometimes we understand also for third-party providers, this patching sort of solutions might not be in place. And with this they have also to address the other sort of critical issue that is very much topical in terms of the banking system, not only, but in particular the banking system, is basically a third-party dependency that we today have. We have services, in particular cloud services, which are very concentrated on a few handful of providers. And this creates a dependency risk which should also be properly addressed by banks, in particular in their contractual relationship with those providers. So all in all, I think these short-term measures require very swift action, as I said, this new AI frontier models represent a change in paradigm in terms of cybersecurity.